phones just fell apart. Holy shit.
Stuart.
That's him. Son of a gun. I'm so sorry. Welcome to the Sip and Chew Show with Mike and Stu. I'm sitting here having some technical difficulties. My earphones fell apart right as
Your muffs. Your ear
my little
muffs.
cushiony things came off my earphones. So
Yeah.
I hadn't had time to put it back on.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll be lopsided till the commercial
If it had
break.
been last week, I could have turned around and made this my eye patch on my left eye. But anyway, hey,
Because you had gout of the eye.
I don't know. I had trash in my eyes that got infected.
Yeah.
So there's a big difference.
Yeah.
Big difference. So
Gout of the eye.
anyway, all right.
Hey.
I almost thought I was, excuse me, going to be late for the show this morning because they had to wait for the snowmobiles to get off the interstate. All that snow, all that 2 flakes to the side of the road.
Hey, James Spann said, anyone saying that Mobile and Baldwin County are going to get a bunch of snow, it's just clickbait. He said none of the models showed that.
Yeah.
He said he was talking about, he said the other ones that are forecasting all of this, they're using one model that shows it, one that is notorious for never being right. Said all the other models show just that southeastern corner of Alabama.
Yeah. Well, good for them. Let them have it.
Yeah.
They'll got some. Pensacola got some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I told the ladies this morning, leaving the store, I said, oh, and if you want to see snow, you're going to have to go to Florida. Bet you didn't expect to hear that.
Anyway, well, everybody's got have their iguanas on ice.
Heck yeah. Kicking up the trees, baby.
That'd be a nice ice show.
Mhm.
Iguanas on ice, like Disney on ice.
Yeah.
Iguanas.
Not to mention delicious.
I've never had any.
Yep.
No plan to, but anyway.
Why not? You eat chicken. Listen, there's nothing you can eat that is more disgusting than an American raised chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is a step up from chicken that we raise here in America.
Even sway.
Sway? Oh, that's not an animal. That's a fish. Yeah, it don't walk around on the ground.
It's edible in some cases.
Yeah,
Mushrooms are edible too.
Can't eat all of them.
yeah, yeah. I'm not talking about the environment that they grow up in
Mm-hmm.
like that, but yeah, our chicken is as bad as swine. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
the way we raise it here in the U.S. The if it's cheap, first off, they're way too big. Chickens aren't that big naturally.
Mm-hmm.
That's all hormones. Yeah.
Not if you buy the ones that do not have hormones.
You mean the range free?
Well, there's when we left here, we went to the pig.
Yeah, Springer Mountain
Springer Mountain
is a brand. They're much smaller, much cleaner. Here's the thing. Here's one of the dark secrets of poultry industry. Is even though that package says no antibiotics and no hormones, they can give them antibiotics and hormones up until 3 days before they go to market. As long as it's clean for 3 days, it will not show if they were given that the first month of their life. As long as it tests clean at market, and that's all they go by. Springer Mountain actually doesn't do hormones like that.
Where are they at?
Springer Mountain.
Are they Alabama or are they?
I'm not sure.
I looked and I don't remember.
I believe it's Carolinas. But that is one of the dark secrets about any of the stuff you see at a grocery store that says no hormones, no antibiotics, is it only takes a few days to get it out of their system and they'll test clean. So they're still getting it up into
Georgia.
Oh, there we go. Baldwin, Georgia.
I knew Steve would come through for us.
Yeah.
That's just one of the many
Because unlike Mike, he ain't scared to type in something in Google. Mike's scared.
I will Google the heck out of it. So used to, and because I don't even ask you anymore, I'd say, how do you do this? Google it.
Yeah, exactly.
Northeast Georgia.
Huh?
Northeast Georgia.
Okay, up there.
Around Dalton, the carpet capital of the world.
Yeah.
Man, I was driving back from a Rush concert in Atlanta to Nashville. And it was on a stretch there near Dalton where you could probably see 3 miles behind you on the interstate and about 3 miles ahead of you on the interstate. You're in a bottom of the hill where we were, and the top of the hill on each side is probably 3 miles in each direction. And I remember looking up at my rear view just as a Georgia state trooper crested the hill behind us and told my roommate, there's a trooper behind us. 2, 3, shoom, that fast he was by us.
Wow.
And my roommate was like, holy cow. It was one of those Mustang GTs that they had just for catching supercars. And that mug, I mean, I was doing 70, which is about what traffic was doing. And
blew by you like
easily twice what we were doing.
I had a neighbor, he was a state
To
trooper.
drive that.
He was a state trooper, and he had the Javelin, American Javelin state trooper car when they had those. That ended up being the fastest car on the road back then because they wanted something that could catch Corvettes.
Yeah.
What year was this?
Back in the 70s.
Okay, because my dad had the fastest car in the state of Alabama in the 60s. It was a 62 Impala, pulled out the original 409 because it wasn't fast enough. Yeah.
And on everybody.
Oh no, this car was legendary. It was called Big Mama.
The Corvette. I mean, that's what they had a Chevrolet engine in. I mean,
yeah, my dad used to toy with. He said he caught one down at Bellingrath Road. He said I couldn't keep up with him in the curves because my car was too heavy.
Yeah.
He said, but by the
that's what a bet is. Pumped up 3
for what they did.
Yeah, on a boat on a motorcycle frame.
What they did.
No way.
I mean, that was a hot car back then. And
still is.
Yeah, it is. Still is. It's very expensive. But back then, they said, state troopers said, we need something to catch us Corvettes with.
That's why they came up with Crown Vic.
And then American Motors said, we got one.
Yeah.
And it did. It was a bad,
yeah. Well, Sheriff Bridges had bought a specific engine for this car that had been used on the drag race circus. And my dad and his partner and Gene, the guy that ran the garage for the county, put a top end on it. And back then you had 2 speedometers in a police car. One of them, you pushed a button and it locked the speed, and that's how you proved the speed. One night he caught a Studebaker Golden Hawk. You don't know anything about a 58 Studebaker Golden Hawk. It came from the factory with a a supercharger, not a turbocharger, supercharger.
Basically, a fuel injection in those days.
Yeah, and the guys had all pitched in money together. They wanted to see if any law enforcement agency had anything that could catch it. My dad was the first one, and he caught up to him, pulled him over, and they told him, we did this in the middle of the night where there'd be no one around. We wanted to be safe. None of us is drinking. And he said, well, I'll just write you a standard speeding ticket as long as y'all do it. And they said, real quick, his speedometer only goes to 120. Do you know how fast we were going? He goes, let me go check. And he came back. He goes, you were doing 157 miles an hour before I passed you like you were sitting still.
We used to sit up at A&W and watch those cars, man.
Yeah.
We had the Super Bs from Mopar. Mopar was, they were the hard to beat, but their engine walls, man, were so thick.
Later on,
the depression was so big.
Later on into the 2000s,
when they don't make cars anymore,
we bought a Diamante. We bought a Diamante when they first came out. 220 on the speedometer.
Wow.
220 on the spot. And when we got time, I bought it. When I was very time, it was hers, and on lease. I bought it, and then I bought me a Yukon and gave it to my son. It was in high school. That's all he needed was a car for 220.
Somebody trying to drive it with your knee.
Was it kilometers per hour or was it real stuff?
Real stuff. I got it up to about 155 on the Bayway one day. Boy, I was coming down to the Spanish Fort into to the Bayway, and I said, boy, I better back off this thing.
You think?
Anyway,
because you were doing it on a stretch of road where if you got just a little out of the way, you'd be underwater.
Hey, are we going to try these when we come back?
Yeah. We got some more non-alcoholic brews.
Yeah.
Give the number, Mike.
251-343-0106.
Ooh, that's good.
Y'all hear that?
Actually, it's a bottle of wheat. It's a bottle of wheat.
It's 89. What was it?
Oh, yeah?
Convertible. Living in Heads, beautiful little ride. Living in, bought it over in Gulfport. I moved back here. I was driving, before I moved back here, I was driving back and forth to Gulfport. And then we at the mall at the Disney store.
Mine got them cheapos. It probably ain't going back on there.
Yeah, I might use the screwdriver. I might take this off, stick it in there and
Hang on.
no, I can't do that.
Your shit, all it is a peel on.
Yeah.
So one night I'm coming home after the Disney store. And
Which one did you work at?
the Disney store.
No more. Oh, did you work with a Bailey? There's. I think my sister-in-law works there. Bailey. Bailey's wheels, yeah.
Riveting watching Steve repair your headphones. Yeah, that sleeve's got to fit over the top of it, doesn't it, Steve?
Well, it slides in
Yeah.
into this bridge. It's a sleeve. Same thing with this one.
I'll probably just put it over the whole thing.
We're gonna have to fold it on one and do it like a tire.
Yeah.
You ain't got time for that right now.
I ain't got time for this.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Nobody has any time for anything.
But anyway, I come just to enter the bridge right there at Pascagoula. Right? As you come over that bridge and more on our website. 2 cars. I saw them coming up, kind of like you were talking about. Mm-hmm. And one just kind of went around like this. A Mustang and Firebird. Mm-hmm. And it blew by me. And I was doing 70.
Yeah.
Easy. And all of a sudden I see the brake lights. I'm like, oh shit, here we go.
Yeah.
Here they come back. Kept doing this number, you know. Firebird pulls over here and I just, boom. I'm at the end of that bridge like 210.
Yeah.
Just that fast.
Yeah.
And I back off because I know Moss Point's a trap.
Mm-hmm.
So before I get I'm coming down that hill. Comes the Firebird, both turn on their domer like, no, we give.
My dad said that motor that they put in that Impala was so heavy that it crystallized his brake pads, and he had to change them once a month. Yeah, so when he pulled over that Studebaker, he said by the time he got stopped, he was a quarter of a mile further down the road than they were, and he had to back up to it.
Y'all stay there?
Oh, this was well over 500 cubic inches. It was designed for drag racing. It was not based off of any known rock.
Well, look at you.
I figured it out. Well, I didn't get it on
I missed that thing for 3 minutes. Mike's an engineer, man.
Yeah.
Mike is an engineer.
Yeah,
I rigged it a little bit. So
I worked on that thing for 2 minutes during the commercial break, and you do it in like 30 seconds. What did I?
I put it over the whole earphone.
Well, that'll work.
Anyway, hey, we're going to try some NA beers. Last week we did the Guinness Zero.
yeah, zero. Pronounce it right, Mike. You don't want to sound like a buffoon.
And then I had to go to Callahan's the other night and have a few real ones.
Okay.
So, but as I've gotten older, alcohol affects my body differently than it used to. It didn't bother me at all. Now, people go through alcohol nephropathy and things like that.
Your pancreas is getting worn out from processing the alcohol.
It's scientifically proven that as you get older, after 50, you shouldn't be drinking what you were drinking at 20 because your liver can't process it.
Well, your body, Wet Willie has a song, everything that you do will come back to you. And it works that way with alcohol and food. Mm-hmm. And all that stuff. But we're going to try a thing. First thing that Stu brought was one called Athletic, and I saw this one.
Yeah.
Where are we at there? Yeah, I saw this one at the store.
Yeah, that one's a golden ale. I looked it up. The brewery is on East Coast and West Coast, like Connecticut and San Diego, which I think San Diego is west of Lucedale.
A little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the beer that I do drink, often, if somebody has it on tap, is the Blue Moon.
Yeah.
And this one doesn't bother me as much as the other ones do.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily, what's that?
What do you mean bother you?
I can have a couple of them and then
Not
later
feel
that
that.
night or the next morning, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about
A lot of that pancreas fatigue is what causes hangovers.
Oh, okay, so these are alcoholic beers.
No, these are
not.
non-alcoholic.
Well, okay,
But the real beer, the real Blue Moon,
that's what you're
with
talking about.
alcohol,
Okay.
doesn't give me any it doesn't make me feel groggy or sluggish the next day.
But the non-alcoholic does.
No.
Oh,
no.
okay.
Other beers do.
You confused me. That's what I'm trying to clarify.
But I'm just saying this is the NA version of the one I like to drink. And a lot of people
Did you
serve
bring the
these
orange
with
Light?
orange. I did not bring the orange light because I don't want to. I want to taste the beer. I don't want to taste the orange.
Right. The orange is for the last little third of the cup when it starts to get warm.
Mm-hmm.
You drop the orange down and it cools it back down. That's
I don't give it that.
Blue Moon?
I don't.
That's
give
what
it,
I do with Blue Moon.
I don't give it that long.
Yeah.
Need one of those.
So you want to do yours first?
Yeah, it is. Well, that's the one you talked about first.
Yeah, if you want to catch this, the visual, you go to YouTube,
Or Facebook.
Facebook. Send this to you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this is a golden, so I'm guessing it's an ale.
Phil,
That's a lot of head on that.
well, you're not pouring it right.
Shut up.
Turn the cups up.
Wow, really? We're not getting the fizzy either.
Yeah.
The audio effect.
Here we go. This will be mine. Isn't that amazing, y'all?
Baby, I'm
Go ahead and grab one, Mike.
While you're
Anyway.
I see they have a non-alcoholic bourbon.
What's
What?
Yeah.
Look at all the head on that. That's incredible. For a non-alcoholic, they usually don't have much head.
So what's the ingredient difference that causes that?
Oh, I don't know.
Phil?
I'm not a brewer.
Phil.
Bill, tell me get your head.
Yeah. But they had two other flavors from Athletic Brewing.
Nobody said
One was an IPA and the other one was a double IPA, which tells me one of them was extremely bitter and the other one was even worse.
Not an IPA.
I do like Goldens. I like red ales, golden ales. I'm an ale kind of guy.
Different. I like
Yeah,
that.
What the hell?
Yeah. So Mike has a process that he goes through, and I respect the process. So I'm just going to run my mouth while he does all the stuff that he does.
Go ahead.
You know, he's getting his bouquet. He's going to taste it here in a minute, and everything. But it is less than 0.5% of alcohol, which means by law it is non-alcoholic. 45 calories, Mike. What do you think about that?
Well, how much sugar?
Yeah, well, 45 calories in a can that size, that's less than a light beer. Light beer is 90 calories.
Big can. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're getting an aftertaste or just
Yeah, I don't know. Just got
okay. Well, Mike, are you going to talk at all?
a sourness to it.
Or are you still reading?
It's kind of, it's got a bit of, like you just said, a bit of a sourness to it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I never was Brandon loved sours.
That
And I'm never gonna
aftertaste
get
is
into
lemon.
sour.
Ah,
It's like a real lemon aftertaste, like the zest of lemon. The rest of it tastes pretty much like any generic American lager,
Yeah.
you know, which is fine.
Basically like
Yeah.
bud.
Mhm.
Anything
Yeah,
else,
yeah, not complex at all,
No.
but not bad either. Refreshing.
I could have like one of those.
Yeah,
So really the purpose in non-alcoholic beer is what it should be is for when you are that person who's had a few at the bar and you don't want to leave
yeah,
and you still want a beer in your hand.
Or
yeah,
if you're the DD
yeah,
The DD.
and you want the flavor.
Yeah.
You want the flavor.
Right.
and the
Yeah.
social aspects.
And the social aspects of it.
Yeah.
And there was a while 2 years ago when I was on the diet where I lost the weight, a good bit of weight. I was drinking non-alcoholic, but it still had enough, still had sugar in it,
Yeah.
you know, and you're just not supposed to have sugar.
Yeah, but 45 calories, that can't be much sugar because I mean calories are almost purely sugar. Let's see, carbohydrates.
You've got over, 200,
Can
300
bring it
calories already. Though.
My eyes are old. I can't read this anymore.
And see,
But the ingredients: water, malted barley, oats, hops, wheat, yeast. Same thing that
Yeast
goes
is where
in.
your alcohol is.
Yeah, yeast consumes the sugar and farts alcohol.
Yeah.
Is the way that works.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's fine. I mean, if you brought that to me, told me that was the town's favorite beer in a draft, didn't tell me it was non-alcoholic, I wouldn't know.
An hour or two later. I mean, you're not getting.
Well, I probably know no more than I drink. I'd know by the time I finish the glass.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's still good. I mean, that's tasty.
Pass in a pinch.
Yeah, absolutely.
well, if that was a town beer, that's probably all you're going to get anyway.
But the one we're about to try, the most popular beer in Lincoln, Nebraska, is called Boulevard Wheat.
Yep.
Mhm.
And that was the first wheat beer that I tried, which in German is also Hefeweizen, which means wheat beer.
Yeah.
But Mike and I are both fond of the wheats.
And that's why I think I love this so much, or like this so much, is because of Hefeweizens.
Yeah, well, that's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
That's a Belgian style as opposed to a German.
Mhm.
So that's why it doesn't say Hefeweizen. The wheat beers tend to be cloudy. And if Mike's having the whole thing, it would appear. But yeah, but wheat beers tend to be cloudy. They're not filtered as much as the other ones. I really like them. They're a little bready, good citrus flavor to them. So I'm anxious to try this one.
Bill, bring your cup in here.
Because I do like Blue Moon, just like Mike does, which for those who don't know, Blue Moon is made by Coors, Adolph Coors Brewing Company.
Golden?
Whatever you call it. Where's the one that you had?
When you have.
He's just going to take everybody's cup. Cut Phil off. He's had too much non-alcoholic beer.
Let's try this one. Like that.
All right. But yeah, Mike and I both are very big fans of wheat beers. They are, I think, delicious. Is Hoegaarden a wheat or is it just a Belgian
Here's
style?
some more head.
Mike, did you hear my question?
No.
Hoegaarden, is that a wheat or is it just Belgian style? I know it's Belgian.
Oh,
It's
I
a
don't know.
delicious beer too.
Oh, man.
Steve's going to go over there to the old give it a goog and see. But you are the Blue Moon aficionado, so I'll let
That's good.
so I'll let you go through your process here.
Well, it's the same as a regular Blue Moon.
Yeah, it does that little bit of orange. That's the orange was there to when they first started pushing this to really enhance the natural orange flavors that are in Blue Moon. And that was one of the reasons that he did it.
It's not. It doesn't taste exactly like a Blue
No,
Moon,
that's much fruitier.
but it's nice.
It is very nice. Yeah, I wouldn't say that's like a sour or anything like that. I don't think it tastes like Blue Moon, but I do like it.
No,
Yeah,
not as it doesn't have the
it is still cloudy though, which is good. But yeah, it also delicious. So there. Oh no, I think I'm starting to blur my speaker.
It does taste lighter.
Yeah,
Classic Belgian wheat.
mhm.
Did it.
Yeah, and it's like I can say this is much fruitier than the regular. Blue Moon.
You can smell that. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just right off of.
Yeah, so you don't.
The nose has
And I
more
wonder
of the
if they
nose.
enhance that orange flavor just because of the non-alcoholic. Get rid of it.
251-343-0106. We'll come back. Daddy Calumetti.
We talking stuff.
We got a lot of stuff going on.
Tell me if you get a little graham cracker on the back end.
I didn't.
Tell me if you get a little graham cracker on the back end of that. I'm wondering if that's the wheat. That's nice. That gum, this is really.
The nose.
I don't think it tastes like a Blue Moon at all,
The
but
nose
it's really
is bigger than the palate.
Yeah.
Good morning, Danny.
Actually, how are you, sir? I like this one even better.
Yeah.
And frankly, because they're not alcoholic, they taste better.
Those have a little hoppy.
I gotta tasted more. The alcohol to me interferes with the taste.
Yeah.
It's good.
Wow.
It's well made.
Sounds like you're trying to recover a little bit on the energy side this one.
For me personally,
Yeah.
They get the energy.
Non-alcoholic? Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
All right.
Non-alcoholic. Non-alcoholic.
Yeah, but the thing about the non-alcoholic, if you're not.
We're both non-alcoholics.
That make you thirsty. The alcohol is what makes you thirsty. You drink this and actually drinking. So.
Well, beer can quench a thirst. If there's enough going on there.
Water.
Yeah. Exactly. It's mostly water. It doesn't have as much of the sugars and the diuretics that
Red.
liquor does.
Alcohol is the
Yeah.
diuretic.
Yeah.
Alcohol itself is a diuretic.
Yeah. Even rum, that's why they drink it on sailing ships. It would keep you from getting dehydrated.
Okay.
They just couldn't get drunk off of it.
Yeah.
If they were given a grog of rum every day, it helped them stay hydrated. The same with the beer.
It kind of makes me want to take it out now.
Yeah, it's beer air on that. You smell different.
Yeah.
Citrus on that.
Yeah, I like the smell.
Well, the nose is bigger than the palate. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
The palate is very delicate,
Yeah.
but it has a lot going on. It's complex but delicate because, like I say, that graham cracker, that lemon zest or orange zest.
Yeah, the taste didn't interfere. Like I thought drinking this beer behind the other one would interfere, but it did not interfere. It changed the taste.
You know how to cleanse your palate when you don't have like crackers or something, don't you?
How's that?
I know Mike knows. Smell your shirt.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And because you're picking up different scents and stuff, your olfactory senses work in tandem with
Like
your
an
palate.
oil.
Yeah.
And oil
Yeah.
base will stay in your nose.
Yeah.
And it's like you doing the Bath and Body.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I just can't stand it. It kills me.
Oh God, there's that worst place in New Orleans. I know it's either Lush. I think it's Lush, and all they do are perfumes. So they've got 55-gallon vats of stinky
I
crap.
get it back here, and
And I would when I would go to the French Quarter with girls, I'm like, y'all help yourselves. I'll be 2 doors down at the hand roll
at the Vampire Motel.
at the hand roll cigar shop. I go to the cigar store
Yeah.
where they hand roll them. Now that's aromatherapy.
Here we go.
All right, Mikael.
6'5".
Sir,
Yes, sir.
you like your gumbo thick, or you like it watered down?
In between
Okay.
the proper consistency, which is thicker than a soup, thinner than a stew,
Okay.
more like a stoop.
Okay. Speaking of thick,
Yeah. Yeah. I know. Yes, sir.
speaking of thick, I know some people that are thick. I'm thick.
Yeah.
You're kind of
THICC.
You're kinda
thick. Yeah. Thick king. When Sonny DeShero was first baseman at Auburn a couple of years ago, his nickname was Thick King because he had a beer gut. And that's what propelled those balls out of the stadium. that's the one likable thing about baseball is you can look like a regular redneck and still be an all-star.
The other night at the Parrot Head meeting, Danny Calamenti said, "I never know what I'm going to follow into after y'all introduce me." So I was trying to be creative, something way to introduce Danny. Hey, Danny, how are you doing? So, well, you're not
Good. I'm doing good.
good. We had a good time the other night at the meetings. Parrot.
There's a lot of stuff on the plate. If anybody's interested, they need to look at BHIP. We got a Parrothead Facebook page. You can find out more about what's going on, and we're both sides of the bay. So
Yeah.
we're looking for folks anywhere from Daphne, Fairhope, Spanish Fort, and then of course all the folks on the Mobile side of the bay. So we got some exciting things lined up in the near term. We're going to be a little bit of music, a little bit about fun, and we exhibit the Parrothead motto, which is party with a purpose. So we've got
That's it.
things that we're working on and that kind of stuff. So, which is a nice segue. So speaking about charity, I had a great event yesterday over at the Undertow bar and grill over in Orange Beach. Joe Coe over there does, this was his 13th year. It was the 12th year last year. It's been posted as 13th or 14th. I think sometimes he just didn't want to, he wanted to skip the 13th. But anyway, he's been doing it for a number of years. And the backstory is Joe had a tough battle with cancer a number of years ago. And the result, I mean, the great news is he recovered, but he had to deal with all those medical bills. And so one of the issues is he created this event to help an individual with the medical bill. So he's always raised funds for a specific individual. And this year, we were focusing on this young woman over there, 4 kids, and she's dealing with 4th stage breast cancer. And so the whole event was to raise money. And we did a good, I don't have the totals, but we had a great crowd. But from a cooking competition standpoint, there are 14 teams over there competing for a golden ticket in World Food Championship. Half the teams are past winners, and the other half are really wannabes. And so the food is always great. We allow them to turn in actually 2 competition dishes. So my judges had 24 dishes to judge, 23 dishes to judge, and there were some great stuff. So and Stu, you know how this stuff is. Everybody wants to win, and it's great to play first or second, but to get second or third, it's kind of not really a kiss your sister moment. But
well, let's be honest, you haven't seen my sister.
Well, there you go. So I was talking with folks, and as I'm making the announcement, I announced the second place, and I talked about how, you know, second place is great, and we got guys, teams that work hard, and they try and always get better, but they just don't get over the hump. But so please, this is a guy that he really works hard, but he's got a second place finish here. So it was a trail boss, which is the Brad Johnson from the Orange Beach.
Yeah.
Second place. And so he came up and he's trying to smile, but he's just, I mean, he lost one competition by 0.2 of a point. He gets back to his booth. I let him get back to his booth, and I said, and the winner is Trail Boss. So he actually got second and first place.
How do you do that?
2 different dishes.
Oh,
We don't turn 2 different dishes, yeah. And he did a great job. And I told him I hate to do that, but I just could. I mean, he was almost tearing up. It was great. So happy.
Excellent.
And what he did was really cool. He did a great chili, but he didn't want to do a chili, so he actually turned in the chili with a charcuterie board. I can't ever say that. And his instructions to the judges were, everybody does a great chili, but they like to fix their own. So here's your charcuterie that you get to. And he had jalapeno and avocado and all that, so they could create their own sample dish.
Wow.
Based on what and really worked out great. It was
That's great.
Great presentation and all that kind of stuff. So that's the past stuff. But we got to talk about what's on board. So you guys getting ready?
That's the theory. Mike tells me he's securing the funds. And the first time we mentioned any of this, I told him what the dish was. And then it's like every day, have you come up with anything yet? He sent me a link to a freaking grilled cheese sandwich. It's not a grilled cheese sandwich cook-off, man.
it was a 4 cheese.
It was a grilled cheese sandwich that I have seen 100 moms in America make.
It's 4 different cheeses, and I thought,
Right,
this
whichever
would be good with the meat. You know, with the meat you need for
But it's a grilled cheese
for
sandwich.
Cuban or whatever.
It's not a panini.
Senior Bowl cook-off.
Yeah.
Tuesday, January 27th, 6 to 8 p.m. downtown. It's going to be Dolphin Street at the Enville Square. We need a few more teams to sign up. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's $150 entry fee. You first place gets cash prize. Have you seen the belt, Mike?
Oh my God, I want it.
Check out his Facebook page. He's got a video he posted with. He's got a world championship belt that's out there. There's a cash prize. There's Senior Bowl game tickets, 2 VIP experience tickets. Everybody that signs up gets those VIP experience tickets. We're going to do a presentation to the winner on the field during the Senior Bowl. Not during active live play. It'll be during the timeout break. So it won't be risking anything. But it's going to be great fun. The Panini Sports Marketing folks are going to be there, so you get to make your own ID card. It's just going to be a lot of fun. And one of the keys is that from a downtown marketing perspective, Senior Bowl used to all the pros and scouts and all that used to do their interviews in the evenings after practice. The new GM has kind of reorganized, so all that happens during the daytime, during the morning, and so all the visitors that are in town, not the players because they're sequestered because they got other stuff to do, but all the agents and the professional staff, they're looking for something to do during the evening. So that's why we're doing it downtown. We're going to invite those guys. It's just going to be a great event from 6 to 8. And the ticket for the public to come is come hungry because there's no admission charge. There is going to be a people's choice. We're going to have music. We've got celebrity judges, and some of those are under wraps right now. We haven't announced who they are, but we're going to have some cool celebrity judges involved. So it's going to be a fun time. So that's on the 27th, kicking off Senior Bowl week. So everybody needs to make it. The other event, since we're talking bowl time, we also got Super Bowl event coming up, and that's on the 8th of February. That is going to be the Battle of the Bowls in Orange Beach. So it's a fundraiser for Sea Glass Initiative, which is a great charity. But Battle of the Bowls, anything that goes in a bowl. And the reality is they were going to do Soup or Bowl was the name of the event, but the NFL is pretty litigious.
Yeah, because they need every penny.
Yeah, I wanted to go ahead and do it because I'm thinking what kind of PR that would be to have the NFL do a charity in Orange. But their admin person overruled it. Said no, we don't want to fight that. So it's the Battle of the Bowls. It is on Super Bowl Sunday, but it's midday. It's going to be at the Gulf, and that's a whole big $50 entry fee. But the idea is that folks that come, they vote with the dollars. So the people's choice, it'll be a competition. We'll have some judges down there, and there'll be some celebrity judges that we'll talk about. But it's really about anything that
y'all couldn't have picked a more beautiful location for that.
Oh, the Gulf it's a great location.
Unbelievable there. People say, well, the Gulf is down in Gulf. It's in Gulf Shore. No, it's in Orange Beach at Perdido Pass. And it's the most breathtaking view.
Yeah, that's my favorite place down on the Redneck Riviera. That's my favorite place. And there are a lot of places to choose from too. So
I'm gonna ask you guys to have Miss Penny Huey on it and let her talk about a little bit about Sea Glass Initiative, but also about this event, and try and get her to talk a little bit more about this. But Battle of the Bowls is a great event. We had a great competition last year, and the winning I can't recall the dish right now, but the winning dish did feature our friend Deborah Hodges sausage. That was the winning dish. But one of the people's choice was actually a dish by the high school, the Gulf Shores High School, which does fabulous stuff.
excellent.
What did they do? Maybe I'll tell you what they did. They did a great dish. So the attendance fee is $15. So they don't want to pay a whole lot of time, but they want you to bring your dollars and to vote because it all goes for the great charity event. So anyway,
it doesn't seem like it was that long ago you were talking about this already, and here it is a year later already.
Yeah,
well, that year has flown by.
We've got some stuff coming down the pike, but those are two things that are fun in and out of Mardi Gras, and it's happening. So we appreciate you guys giving us a chance to shout out about it and helping we can. And Stu, I'm looking forward to you to strap it up and getting on board and be proud to have you there.
Bring in the sizzle.
Look, so there's no electricity involved. Excuse me, because they're not sure how to make all that stuff work. What we do have for guys that are going to be doing, if you're worried about competing, we will have a community set of grills available. So we'll have some the propane flat top grills there. If you want to come compete, if you not sure you have the right equipment to cook a flat, the press sandwich. That's what we're talking about. Press sandwiches. We'll have some grills available. Also, for teams that register, I forgot about this. Brrrr's is one of our big sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
Next Thursday night, we're going to have a shopping event at Brrrr's for all the teams that are sponsoring. They're going to do a $100 gift card, so you get to go run to Brrrr's and pick up your supplies. And so it's going to be a great event.
Hey, Danny, hold on, man. Hold on through the break, okay? Hold on through the break. Don't go nowhere.
It's the second week in a row with fire at 46. It's enabled. Sunday, 11 o'clock, 11:46, people.
I'm Scott Armstrong with Chemical Metal.
He's having trouble with his technology.
And cost-effective solution.
You got you covered.
Danny said strap one on.
You're walking in front. Just don't stop too fast.
People is a freaking wrong number.
.com or call us at 626-0594.
Trash in, trash out, you know what they say.
The Retire Radio with Paul Roberts. Let's make sure that no matter how old you don't grow old and broke.
Was that designed to hold 2 bottles of wine?
It's got a plastic piece about that long that goes down in the middle that you can put the freezer.
Yeah.
It's cool, chill, whatever.
Well, that's neat.
Quite.
65. Celebrate the great outdoors every Saturday morning at 7 with FM Talk 106.5 Outdoors. Brought to you in part by Blue Water Yacht Sales and Mobile and Orange Beach.
It comes on at 7 in the morning, so you can listen to it just as you're putting the boat in the water. The only time I don't mind getting up early is to go fishing.
Physical symptoms.
What do you mean on the
Line.
Anyway.
Aubrey Allen Scott?
Schedule
Yeah.
a vision screening today. If
I know Bobby said, see, his dad used to be general manager of Budweiser here.
just call
And Bobby worked there too. It was, they were a very generous company. They gave away a lot of shit.
You good friends with Tommy Prater?
Bobby's a great guy himself.
I was doing Studio 10 one time, and Bobby and Tommy was doing Studio 10, a different segment. And they're going off the air from my little segment, and they said, and next we'll be joined by Tommy Prater. And I went, I'm Tommy Prater.
Shop on Michael Boulevard.
Yeah.
All the enemies. I love that.
Yeah. Tommy used to come and eat lunch with us all the time when I worked at Hertz. My boss had built his race cars. He had his own shop when he lived up there in Turnerville.
Yeah.
And he built race cars for the local Star Club drivers.
20 seconds.
Security consultant and a few other things we
Can't touch it.
He's home on the Alabama Gulf Coast, sharing his thoughts and ideas with you on FM Talk 106.5. Vietnam veteran, retired federal agent, and former vice chairman of the Alabama Republican Party. It's the George Williams Show, Tuesday at 7 on FM Talk 106.5.
Here we go.
The dynamic duo of dining. Sip and chew with Mike and Stu. Call 343-006. Now back to Mike and Stu.
Okay, we still got Danny Calametti on the line, and I wanted him to expand a bit more on the Brrrr's thing, part of this panini competition.
Like on the Johnny Carson show, when there were new folks that were on, and he actually asked you to come sit on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
You made
Don't get too full of yourself here, Dave.
It was a technical issue, Nick. Yeah. And we also want to make sure that you give websites and all of that stuff too.
Yeah,
We didn't
we do, but you go back on the Brrrr's gift card.
that we always know these events are expensive for guys to go out and get their supplies and test stuff. So the folks at Brrrr's are happy to, they're great corporate sponsors, community sponsors, all that kind of. So they're kicking in $100 gift card. So we're going to do a Facebook event. We want as many teams as possible to come down Thursday night. We're doing it 5:30 to 5. If you register, we'll get you all the details for it. But you have to be registered in order to participate. And so we're going to come down. We're going to do kind of a shopping spree. We can't tell you what the name of it is because Guy will sue us if we go by. We call it grocery games. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we're going to do kind of a shopping spree. Let you go out and shop for Brrrr's and pick up some of your supplies. And it's a $100 gift card. So it doesn't cover all the expenses, but it helps. You know, and on the other side of it, we're not talking about, unless you're silly, we're not talking about filet mignon sandwiches. We're talking about flat, fresh sandwiches, Cubans and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just the way we want to participate. We want teams to participate and to help with it. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Well, we're looking forward to anybody that wants to get involved with it. Where can they go to find the information they need?
So the best place to go to Panetti's website, Panetti, and he's got one. I'll post the link on your page, and there's a QR code that takes you to the Eventbrite page that you can sign up for and get that stuff done. And that's probably the best link for it. I'll put a link, of course, on Alabama Coasting, but they're handling all the Panetti guys are handling all the marketing and all that type of stuff. So they're doing a great job with that. And of course, if you do his countdown 1, 2, 3, or 3, 2, 1, Pete always does his Facebook post that way. But he'll get out there. He's doing a great job. It's a lot of fun working with Pete and his gang, and they have a lot of fun, but they work hard and do a fabulous job. So anytime you get a chance to work with, so when this whole thing first announcement came out, and I saw that Panetti was the name partner, my first thought was, damn, Pete has stepped up.
That's what I told Pete. I told Pete that too.
Bought a whole bowl game. And I will argue the most important bowl game. Yeah.
So we're happy to keep all folks doing a great job. Molly Middleton and that gang, they're doing a great job. They're excited to have us play with them. The downtown, the city of Mobile's partner with us. They're making it easy to play, and everybody. It's going to be a fun event.
I think so.
Yeah. So we appreciate you guys stepping in, and Sue, happy to have you competing, and I know you'll keep Mike at bay as much as possible. And,
he's there for eye candy. He's there to bring the ladies over.
that'll work somewhat.
Wow. We do. We want to win, Steve. We got to find somebody more handsome than us.
Thanks, Deanie.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming on. We won't take any more of your time, buddy.
Thank you. Oh, it's going to be a fun event, a great event.
It's such a simple idea, Mike. Put peanut butter on one piece of bread.
Oh my
Then I'm
God.
going to put jelly on the other side of the bread. Jam them together.
David Hubble wrote in and says, "Hey guys, had a great meal at the Chop House Tuesday night. Food, drink, and service was spectacular.
Phenomenal place.
Also, thanks to y'all for the YouTube video from the sneak peek y'all went to a while back, plus Mike on the answer to my fashion question." David Hubble.
My gosh. David, you are in quite a fashion conundrum if you go to Mike Bailey or myself for help.
Yeah, because I haven't worn a tie in 8 years.
Martin says, "I got familiar with NA beers several years ago, and that was the topic this morning when diagnosed with hepatitis C. The
Ooh.
best, in my opinion, are Klostaler,
Oh yeah,
Erdinger, Beck's, St. Pauline's Girl."
all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm a big fan of Beck's beer. The Beck's
was
dark
okay.
is phenomenal.
I kind of noticed when y'all brought in last week.
as we bring in some
Well,
of
that's
those,
Guinness.
like St. Pauli Girl, you're probably gonna like St. Pauli Girl, and we'll bring in. But I want to tell you, I think people will be surprised at Budweiser at Budweiser NA beer. So
Now, I saw a Bush non-alcoholic.
Surprise or bad surprise?
for me, it was real pleasant.
Well, keep in mind, they're owned by Belgians now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And no nation takes beer
I
as
think I need to go
seriously as Belgium.
I think I need to go to these distributors and ask for some samples.
What you need to
Because you
do,
can't buy these individually.
you need to crowdfund us a trip to Belgium.
Oh, we could really talk good about it and
Yeah.
be
Yeah,
real
stay on
experts.
your
in it.
sober and-
Yeah. So get that Kickstarter page going, Mike. Send two fat rednecks to Belgium to drink beer.
Get the trade out going there, you know.
Well, they sponsors the Mobilies. The Mobilies, when we went to Beverly Hills, we were the
Mobilies?
the Mobilies,
Beverly Mobilies.
the Beverly Mobilies.
On a football note yesterday, the weirdest ending to the Broncos game.
Oh,
I heard about it.
Bo Nix, season-ending injury, taking a knee to end the game. Broke his ankle.
Broke his ankle.
After they bought the refs.
Hey, Sean Payton was way overdue. The Saints would have 2 or 3 Super Bowls right now, if not for the NFL getting in and stealing them.
Yeah, it's a food and drink show. Okay, we know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
But it's okay because Bo Nix's backup at Denver is Jared Stidham, former Auburn quarterback. So they had both.
You're going there.
Yeah. Well, I think that's neat the way it worked out, though. But I do hate that Bo got hurt, especially in such a weird way. He's
Well, I heard
remarkable young man.
I heard Phillip Rivers was coming to take over there.
No, he's
quarterback.
You can't change teams after the playoffs start, Mike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no draft, there's no NIL there. Sorry.
Yeah. Phillip Rivers, who wanted to go to Auburn, but they went with Jason Campbell instead.
I hoped that Allen would get in this year. I really would. I was really hoping for Chuck.
Yeah.
He just,
Yeah.
you know.
And I always liked the Buffalo Bills. I love the Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas Bills teams. They were phenomenal.
Let's sample some king cakes coming up too. There's like 4 of them I want to try.
king cakes and non-alcoholic beers.
Oh yeah,
There's actually a king cake beer.
What?
I don't know if they make a non-alcoholic. Yeah, I think Braided does it every year.
Well, I think Cammy
Are
does.
you with a Dairy Queen for your beer? What?
Nah.
I think Cammy Gold Dutch does a king cake. Well, I know there's a king cake bushwhacker.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. That's Pete and his folks that did that.
But they do it at Moe's too, I think.
Yeah. All right, folks, we're going to get on up out here. Hey, Michael, what should people do?
But your provolone.
Oh, well, I was talking about tipping their servers and all that.
Do that too.
Yeah, don't tip your servers anymore, just provolone. Hey, you know what the loneliest cheese is, don't you? Provolone.
Oh, my.
Hey, if you
Got me choking up a hairball here.
It's getting deep in here.
we should have left Charlie some non-alcoholic beer, shouldn't we?